Hi everybody, welcome to our class. The class is MySQL or MySQL database and application. And first of all, that you should to go to today. Our topic is the chapter 2, the way to install and use MySQL database. And we will install the MySQL package and workbench. And before we do this, today that we will start from our uh, chapter 2-4, and you should to go into for this to input MySQL, and inside this MySQL you will find the download here. And for the here that we will install the MySQL community download. Okay, this is free. MySQL community that is free. Later we will show the server, MySQL community server, and then we will also install the MySQL workbench. Workbench is that interface to connect the data to get the data from the server. That is two. So because that we need a tutorial on the video, so I will support that several that video for all of you to read the data of here. Refresh the page again, and we see that we have several video. Okay, and the first one, second one is for Windows installation, and for the third and the fourth one that is for the Mac OS for installation. Okay, video one and the video two. So I need to make a modification of here. That is video one, video two, video three, video four. Okay, and I need to upload this file again. Alright, and here that we will do this. Refresh this again. And here that we will see the video one for the kitchen of
米
here.
其林持续
How to install MySQL Server and Workbench is 2025 this year. MySQL or MySQL.
Please consider subscribing and leaving a like. Thank you. First, search for www.mysql.com on Google. Click on Downloads. Then click on the appropriate installer. Click again to continue. Here we'll select the latest version available. Next, choose your operating system. Click the download button and finally click again to start the download. Now open the installer. Click Next. Accept the terms, click Next again. Here you can choose a custom installation, but it's recommended to go with typical. Click Next. Now choose the configuration type you prefer. In my case, I'll go with the default. Here you'll need to set a password, and it's important to remember it. You'll also have the option to create 2 sample databases for practice. Then click Execute. Now if you search for MySQL, you'll see MySQL Server is installed. Enter the password you set earlier and you'll be ready to run commands. But if you prefer using a graphical interface, and we'll need to install MySQL Workbench, so let's do that. First, go back to the website and return to the previous section. Click where it says MySQL Workbench. Choose your operating system. Click Download. Now open the installer. Open MySQL Workbench and click on the default connection. Enter the password you previously set. And that's it. MySQL Workbench is ready to use. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
And here this is for the first one video for the tutorial for installation for installing my SQL or STS. And now we will to see the second one video.
Hello guys, welcome to ByteGeek. In today's video, I'll guide you step-by-step process of installing MySQL Server on your computer or laptop. Let's get started. First, we need to download MySQL. Open your web browser. I'll be using Google Chrome. In the search bar, type MySQL and press enter. From the search results, click on the official website link, mysql.com. Once you're on the MySQL homepage, go to the Downloads menu. Scroll down and find the MySQL Community GPL Downloads section. Click on that. On the Community Downloads page, you'll see several options. Look for MySQL Installer for Windows and click the link. Here, you can choose the version you want to download. If you need an older version or want to change the operating system, you can do so as needed. There are 2 installer options available. I recommend downloading the full installer as it works on both 32-bit and 64-bit systems, and it is around 353 megabytes in size. Click on Download button. You may be prompted to log in or sign up for an Oracle account. You can skip this by clicking on No thanks, just start my download. Now, wait for the download to finish, and it will take some time depending on your internet speed. Once the download is complete, open your Downloads folder and double-click the MySQL Installer executable file to start the installation process. A prompt will appear asking for permission. Click Yes to continue. Then again, click Yes. In the first window of the installer, you'll be asked to choose a setup type. If you want to install only the MySQL server, you can select that option. If you only need the client tools, you can choose the client setup. But if you want to install both the server and client components, along with other useful tools, you should select either the full setup or the custom option. In this case, I'm choosing the full setup and clicking Next. Next, we'll see a list of features that will be installed, including MySQL Server, Workbench, Shell, Router, documentation, and sample data. To begin the installation, simply click Execute. The installer will now install each feature one by one. Wait for the process to complete. Once all components are installed, click Next to continue. The next screen will take you through the configuration process for the server and router.
In this video, I'll walk you through how to download, install, and set up the latest version of MySQL. Open your web browser and head to Google. Search for MySQL and hit enter. Click on the official website, mysql.com. Once on the site, navigate to the Downloads menu at the top. Scroll down and select MySQL Community Downloads. Now choose MySQL Installer for Windows. You'll see two installer options. Choose the larger installer, around 353 megabytes.
Let's go right to the point on how to install MySQL. Open your web browser and go to the official MySQL website, www.mysql.com. Click on Downloads, scroll down, then click MySQL Community Open Source License Downloads. Click on MySQL Installer for Windows. Choose your operating system and download the MySQL installer.
Let's get started. So first we will go to our favorite browser. I chose Google Chrome and we will gonna search for MySQL and then click enter. And after that, here you will get a second option called MySQL installer.
And then now we refresh the page and then we reload the file for the video too.
Hello guys, in this video we will see how to download, install and configure MySQL 9.3 on Windows 10 or 11 operating systems. But the process is same on all Windows operating systems. First go to MySQL official website, that is mysql.com. Click on downloads, then scroll down. Click on MySQL community downloads, then click on MySQL community server, then select the version. See here we have the 9.3. But if you are unable to find the version, you can click on this archives. There you will find all older versions. Then select the operating system. See, by default it has selected Microsoft Windows. Then click on this download, that is MySQL 9.3 Win64 MSI file. Click on it. Then click on no thanks, just start my download. See, download started. Go to downloads. See here its size is 170 megabytes. Wait until download completes. In meantime, please subscribe my channel for more tutorials. See, download is completed. Now click on this MSI file. Click on next. Select the license agreement and click on next. See here we have the three types of setups: typical, custom and complete. So I want to go with complete. Select complete and click on.
这是 Ryan， 这也是 Ryan， 这是 Yuki， 这也是 Yuki， 这是凯文，这也是凯文。每个你都要尽情展现自己。
Install. Now we have to run the MySQL configurator. Even if you can unselect this checkbox and click on finish, then also we will be able to open this MySQL configurator. Let me show you before closing that one. All applications, go to MySQL folder, click on this MySQL folder. See here we have the MySQL 9.3 configurator. Okay, so even if we unselect and click on finish, then also we will be able to open. So keep the checkbox, that is run MySQL configurator, and click on finish. Then it will open the configurator for the MySQL. Click on finish. Now click on next. Say this will be the data directory location. If you want some other location, click on browse and select the location. Okay, then click on next. Then select the type and networking. I want to configure advanced and logging option. So select the checkbox, then click on next. And here config type I am going to select server computer. Okay, click on next. Set the password for root account. If you want to add user or create user, you have to click on add user. Later also you can create or add users once the installation completes. Then click on next. And this is the service name in services application. And see the checkbox, start the MySQL server at system startup. Okay, if you select this one, when Windows machine is restarted, then MySQL server will be started automatically. and runs Windows Service as standard system account or custom user. So select the standard system account and click on next, and see server file permissions. Select this as grant full access to the user running with Windows Service. Then click on next. See logging options. See, these are the default: error log file name, file path, slow log query log file name, and binary log file name. I am not going to change any one of these. Then click on next. Advanced options, lowercase or reserve given case. I am going with lowercase. Click on next. If you want to create these sample databases, you have to select the checkboxes. Okay, I am going to create these two. Later you can delete these databases. Click on next. See, ready to apply the configurations. So if you are okay with all the settings, click on execute, or if you want to modify, click on back and you can modify. Click on next. I am okay with all the settings, then click on execute. See, configuration operation has completed. Click on next. See, if you want to configure the log information to clipboard, you have to click on here. Otherwise, click on finish. See, we have successfully installed. Go to all applications, then go to MySQL folder. Okay, now open MySQL command line client. Now we have to connect to MySQL server. Now install MySQL workbench. Again, go to this mysql.com, go back, then click on MySQL workbench, then download this MSI installer. Click on download, then click on no thanks, just start my download. See, download started. Go to downloads. The size is 43 megabytes. Click on this MySQL Workbench Community Edition. Click on next. See, this is the installation location. Click on next. Complete. Click on next. Click on install. See, installation is completed. Keep the checkbox that is launch MySQL Workbench and click on finish. Now click on this plus button to add the MySQL, to connect to MySQL server. Click on plus button, then provide the name MySQL 93. MySQL is installed on this PC, so loopback IP is fine, or you can give localhost or the host name of the machine. Port number 3306, username root, then provide the password. Click on store in vault and provide the password that we have set for this root account. Click on OK. Click on test connection. Continue anyway. See, we have successfully connected to MySQL server. Click on OK. Click on OK. Click on this connection again. See, we have the Scikila and World sample databases. Also verify the version that we have installed. Select version, select the query and click on execute. See, we have successfully connected to MySQL 9.3. You can also connect MySQL server 9.3 from the dbeaver. If you have installed dbeaver on your machine, then search for my YouTube channel how to install dbeaver.
And now, here this is video 3, tutorial for installing MySQL LTS on Mac OS.
In this video, I will be showing you how to download and install MySQL Server along with Workbench in Mac. So let's get started. First thing, just Google MySQL, click on the first official link, and here click on downloads. If you scroll down over here, we will be having MySQL community downloads. Click again, and here select MySQL community server. And here by default the operating system and the version will be configured. If you want to go with the older version, you can. I will just go with the latest version. And here if I scroll down, here we will be having two DMG archive. One is for ARM and x86. So if you are using the M1 or M2 chip, you can go with this ARM download, and if you are having Intel chip, you can go with this x86. I am having Intel chip, so I will just go with this one. Click on download, and here it will ask you to log in or sign up. If you don't want, you can just click on no thanks and just start my download. And the download has started. It is about 600 MB in size, so just be patient till then. So once the download is complete, just double click and we'll be getting the mysql.pkg file like this. We need to install it now, so just double click and open it. So you can just click on continue, and here we will be having the MySQL 9.3.0 community installer. You can just click on continue. If you want, you can check these resources, and this is the license. Just read it through. I will just click on continue and click on agree. And next is the installation type. If you want to change the location, you can click this and change it. I am fine with this. I will just click on install, and before the installation begins, it will ask you to enter your laptop password, so just also enter it, and the installation process will begin. Just be patient till then. Once the installation step is done, you will be taken to configuration, and in case if you are getting stuck in installation forever, what you can do is you can try downloading older version of MySQL. So we can just go to the downloads page of MySQL community, and here we are having archives. Select it, and here we can choose any older version. So if I go to this version, right here it says the versions of Mac that it's compatible for. So if you go like too low, you will be having much more Mac OS older versions. For example, here you can see, right, it's Mac OS 11. So by this way, if the latest version doesn't work for you, you can choose a previous version that's specifically available for that Mac OS. So now let's continue with the installation. I will just go with use strong password. Click on next, and here you need to enter your password, and it must be 8 characters that are a mix of letters, numbers and other characters. Also make sure that you are checking this start MySQL server. So I will just enter my password. Once you are done with that, click on finish, and once the installation is successful, you will be getting the message over here. You can just click on close, and after this you will be getting a pop-up saying, do you want to move the installer to bin? You can just click on move to bin, because we are done installing, so we don't need that anymore. So now that we are done installing MySQL, let's check if MySQL server has started. So for this, you just need to click on the Apple logo that you're having on the leftmost top. After clicking it, you need to select system preferences. In some Mac versions it will be system settings. Click that, and here to the bottom we will be having MySQL. Click it, and as you can see here, MySQL server has been started because it's having the option stop MySQL server. So this is the checkbox that allows MySQL to start whenever our computer starts up. If you don't want MySQL to start automatically whenever your system starts, you can just uncheck it. If you want to uninstall, you can do that also. And apart from that, here we are having the configuration, and here we will be having the location details of some of the important folders of MySQL server. So now let's see how you can run MySQL queries from terminal itself. So for that, just open terminal, and let me just zoom in a bit. Yep, that's good. And the command is going to be MySQL space -u space root space -p, and hit enter. So this time I am getting this error saying ZSH command not found in MySQL. The reason why we are getting this error is because we need to add our MySQL folder path in .zshrc file. So after we do that, we won't be getting that error. So now to check if that particular .zshrc file is there or not, just run the command ls space -al and hit enter. So as you can see here, I am having MySQL with, you can get this path system. So, and here we can just paste SQL query, which is the show data, and where we are having the for outs. Scroll down, we'll be having the community one, and here we are having MySQL workbench. Select it, and where we are having the for ARM as well as x86, same rule also. If you are having M1 or M2, you go with ARM. If it's Intel, go with x86. So I am Intel, so I will just click on download over here. So once it is downloaded, just open it. So now you just need to drag and drop MySQL workbench into applications. So just drag it and you'll be getting this green color plus mark and drop it. So as you can see, it's getting added into application. Just be patient. So once it is added into applications, if you go to Launchpad and just search for MySQL, we will be having MySQL Workbench over here. Just open it. So after you open MySQL Workbench, you will be getting an interface like this. Here by default we will be having an local instance automatically created. Just open it, and here we need to enter the password that we entered when installing MySQL. Okay, so just enter that password, and also make sure that you are checking this and click on OK. And now you will be taken to an interface like this. Here we can basically write MySQL queries, and first let me just go with creating a database. So it's going to be create database, and let me just name the DB as MacDB. Okay, so to run this you can either select this,
and then we will check the other video for video 4. It's also more for
諗半天都冇事啊！
Mac OS.
Going to show you how you can download and install MySQL Server on your Mac operating system. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to open your favorite browser and search for MySQL, and the first link which will appear here will be from mysql.com. So we are going to click on this link, which is going to open this kind of web page. Now in here we need to click on the downloads tab. So I'm going to click on downloads tab, and then when I scroll down a little, I will be able to see this link which says MySQL community downloads. So I'm going to click on this link, and here you will see different tools which are available for the MySQL community downloads. We want to download the MySQL community server, so just click on this link which says MySQL community server, and here we can download the MySQL community server for Mac OS. So this website is going to recognize automatically your operating system. So you can see Mac OS is automatically selected for us. The latest version is also selected for us for MySQL community server. Now here I can see a few different versions of Mac OS. So I can see Mac OS 13 ARM 64, and I also see Mac OS 13 x86. So if you are using the M1 or M2 version of Mac, you need to select the first option. If you are using Intel processor in your Mac, then you can choose the second option. I have the MacBook with M2 chip, so I'm going to select the first version. So I'm going to click on the first download link, which is this download button, and then this website is going to encourage us to sign up into this website with the Oracle web account. But if you don't want to do this, click on this link which says no thanks, just start my download, which is going to start the download of this DMG file. So it's around 567 megabyte. And once this DMG file is downloaded, we are going to click on this DMG file, which is going to open this DMG file. So let me minimize the browser here. And to start the installation process, you just need to click on this .pkg file. So I'm going to click on this .pkg file, which is going to start the installation of MySQL. So let me minimize this window also. Now for the first time when you start the installation of MySQL community server, it says this package will run a program to determine if the software can be installed. So I'm going to click on allow here, and now the installer has been started. So here you can see the introduction of MySQL. I'm going to click on continue here. These are the license terms and conditions. So if you want to read these license terms and conditions, just read them and then click on continue, and then click on agree button, and then you have the installation type. So here I can see standard install on Macintosh HD. This will take around 823 megabytes, so I'm okay with this. If you want, you can change the location of the installation for the MySQL community server, but if you don't have the good reason to change it, just leave it as default and click on install, which is going to ask you for your MacBook's password. So just provide the password which you used to log into your MacBook and then click on install software, and it's going to start the installation of this software. Now in between you will be able to see this kind of window for the configuration. Here it says use strong password in encryption. Also you have the option to choose the legacy password encryption. We are going to choose the strong password encryption and then click on next, and then you need to provide a strong password. Here you can also see the hint for that password. A reasonable password consists of at least 8 characters that are mixed of letter, numbers and other characters. So let me provide the password, and also you have this option which says start MySQL server once the installation is complete. So just leave it as checked and then click on finish here, which is going to once again ask you for your MacBook's password. So just provide the password of your MacBook which you use to log into your Mac operating system, and then it's going to finish the configuration. And once the installation of MySQL server is finished, you will see this kind of message which says installation was completed successfully. So once that's done, we can close this window, and then I can click on move to bin because we don't need this installer anymore. And once that's moved to bin, we can now open the MySQL server. So MySQL server is already started. To verify this, you can click on the system settings icon on the dock, or you can click on the Apple logo here and then click on system settings, which is also going to open this kind of window. When you scroll at the very bottom here, you will see a new section with the name MySQL, which is created here. So just click on this MySQL section, and here you will be able to see the status of your MySQL server instance. You can also stop your MySQL server from here, and you can also uncheck this checkbox. So by default, when you start your MacBook, your MySQL server is going to start automatically. If you want to stop that behavior, you can uncheck this checkbox also. In future, if you want to uninstall MySQL, you can click on this uninstall button, which is going to uninstall MySQL. One more thing here is the configuration section. So you can see all the path for your MySQL installation here. So you have the base directory, which is installed in user local MySQL. You also have the data directory. So this is where your data will be saved for your MySQL. You have the plugin directory, keyring directory and other files, right? So if you want to view any of these configurations, you can change those configuration also or view them also, right? Now once everything is working fine, we can minimize this window, and now let's try to connect to our MySQL server using the command line. So just click on this spotlight here and then just type terminal and then open the terminal and just write this command there, which is MySQL space -u space root space -p, and then press enter, and most probably it's going to give you this kind of error which says ZSH command not found. And this is because we haven't set the path of MySQL binary directory in our ZSHRC file. So when you open a terminal, you are in the home folder of your Mac operating system. So when you do, for example, ls space -al here, it's going to list out all the files, which is going to show you the list of community downloads. We want to download this one, which is MySQL Workbench. So I'm going to click on this, and then for your M1 or M2 MacBook, you can use the first option, which is ARM. If you're using Intel based MacBook, you can use the second option. In my case, I will choose the first option because I have M2 MacBook. I'm going to click on download, and then just click on no thanks, just start my download, which is going to start the download of the MySQL Workbench. It's around 122 megabyte. Once this DMG file is downloaded, I'm going to click on this DMG file, which is going to start the installation process. Let me minimize this browser. Here the process is really simple. I just need to drag this MySQL Workbench into the applications folder. So let me just select this MySQL Workbench logo, press Command key on the keyboard, and then drag this MySQL Workbench logo into the applications folder. Just hover over the applications folder and drop it on the applications folder, which is going to copy this MySQL Workbench into the applications folder. You can see it's copying into the applications folder. Once that's finished, we can close this window, and then we can go to the launchpad, and we will be able to see this MySQL Workbench logo here. So I can click on this MySQL Workbench, and then I have the option to connect to my MySQL server. So here you can see you can click on this local instance 3306, which is the default port for MySQL server. So I'm going to click on this option here, and then it's going to ask me for my MySQL server password. So I'm going to provide that password. So this is the same password which I have used at the installation of MySQL server, right? I'm also going to check this checkbox which says save password in keychain, and then click on OK. And then it says connection warning, local instance this one. At this point I'm going to click on continue anyway. So now I'm connected to the MySQL server using MySQL Workbench. Here I can just, let's say, give this command, show databases, and then semicolon, and then to run it I can run it by clicking on this icon here, and I can see that this demo database is also there, which we have created after the installation of MySQL server. So now you are connected to the MySQL server using the MySQL Workbench also. Here you can also see the status of your MySQL server, client connections, and other good things about your MySQL server. So this is how you can also install MySQL Workbench on your Mac operating system. So this is how you can download and install MySQL on your Mac operating system. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.
Work today is broken. We're all working in too many.
So here that if you have install this, we will to finally to open the workbench of that. Here we have the MySQL here. And did you have the workbench of that? It seems that we do not have the workbench here. You have the VM, but you do not have that so we have found that we do not have the file of that. Do you have the workbench here? It says that you do not put the workbench here. So it's hard to use the workbench. Okay. Maybe sometime that you need to install that for workbench of that. It says that we have the workbench. GPU2 workbench window. So that here that is a little difficult for all of us to use of that. That means the workbench have changed the way that you put on the way. And it seems that the MySQL here that is only that simplify. Yeah, we have this is for internet, not for here. This. Alright.